Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Yes, they attack Tucker Carlson full time or full force. Who's they? The guys in charge of us. They are at it. There's no hiding anymore, and they don't need to. Why? Because they're too strong, they think. But if they would be too strong, they would not try to silence people, little people, like midgets, like me, and others. Whenever we say something that reveals too much and is too true, then you can't say that one. Why? It shows the baboons things that really even they will get it. So don't wake them up. So what's going on over here? Let me show you this article coming from the Newsweek, and that bar is right in my mouth. Maybe it wants to silence me, but hey, we don't care. This comes from Newsweek. Should we try to keep on like this, or we should close it? Let's close that. It's too much, don't you think? I like sun, but was too much and looked idiotic anyway. Well, you can, as we say it in Romania, nu poți să faci din căcat palat. You can't build a palace out of shit. So with that down or that up, you can change the. Let's look at this article. So yeah, they start imposing sanctions on Tucker Carlson. They will arrest him. Is it going to be a person of interest? All of the above. So here it is. Newsweek, exclusive, 40 minutes ago. David Brennan. I will see David. 41 minutes today on the 7th of February 2024, Wednesday. Exclusive. Tucker Carlson could face sanctions over Putin interview. That's the least that could happen to him. Tucker Carlson interview with Russian President Vladimir Putin could see the conservative pundit targeted by European Union lawmakers because they like freedom and freedom of speech, and they are part of the free world. They are part of the free world. Current and former members of the European Parliament have told Newsweek. Carlson visited Russia this week and on Tuesday revealed he would soon be releasing an interview with the Russian leader. Tuesday was the interview. I made a video on that one. Go and watch it. He came and said the Russians confirmed, yes, Tuesday. Carlson's work in Russia could see the former Fox News host in hot water with the EU. They don't like democracy, freedom of speech, and all this. It's just a gimmick. Now, a former Belgian prime minister and Belgium. How big is Belgium again? You know what Belgium is? If I show you this, can you find Belgium over there? It's not even mentioned as a... Anyway, no offense to Belgium, but these guys use all kind of countries like, oh, the Netherlands, okay, Belgium, Denmark, ooh, the Baltic states, all this together. I don't know if they have 30 million people, all these countries together. Belgium, Denmark, the Netherlands, and the Baltic states. I know the Baltic states are 6.1 million. I know the Netherlands are about what? 15, 14 some million. And then Belgium and Denmark together, I don't know if they are 10 million or something. About, I don't know, 35 million, 6 countries. That's a lot, isn't it? Anyway, a current member of the European Parliament told Newsweek, but they have a big mouth. Oh my. Why? Because they're backed by Al Capone. If Al Capone would be out of the equation, you see, there's no more fucking sun now. And when I put the shades up, sun. Too much. I like sun. The lawmaker who has called for the EU to explore imposing a travel ban on Carlson. This is let me give you his name, Guy Verhofstadt. Guy Verhofstadt. This is a tyrant. That's what he is. He wants to impose a travel ban on another citizen, another human being. Travel ban. And they talk about Nazis? Describe Carlson as a mouthpiece of former President Donald Trump and Putin. Adding, as Putin is a war criminal, now that's defamation, isn't it? Defaming, because there was not proven in a court of law. Piece of garbage, Guy Verhofstadt, whatever your name is. Oh, is that imbecile? No, Verhofstadt, I know this imbecile. No, I don't think that's the same guy. That's the German imbecile, communist. sounds familiar. Anyway, Putin, was there a court of law that determined Putin is a war criminal? No. Now, Putin is a personality. Saying that, there's defamation. Defamation, isn't it? Remember that imbecile that won against Trump for what? It was not defamation. It was a different word I think they called. Can't remember right now. She won, I don't know, like $82 million for something like that. What about this imbecile? Remember, you are innocent until proven guilty by a court of law of your peers, blah, 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 blah. And the EU sanctions all who assist him in that effort. It seems logical that the External Action Service examine this case well. This is what this tyrant motherfucker said. As Putin is a war criminal and the EU sanctions all who assist him in that effort, it seems logical that the External Action Service examine this case well. What do you mean he assist him? Like talking about him? So free speech? Let's say I say, okay, that guy is like that. Let's say that means you assist him, you help him. I mean, like this, you help others that other people might not like, and they can call you however they want. It doesn't work that way. And even this guy thinking like that, my God, these are tyrants. Assist him in the effort. It seems logical. It seems logical. It seems logical that you're an imbecile. That's what it's logical. The External Action Service, this is like the commissariat in the Soviet Union, examine his case as well. Man, this guy's with power. Let's put a face over this fucking guy name. Let me find this imbecile. All right. Let's go over this. What the hell? This is another article I covered. It's right there, the imbecile. Guy. Oh, that's him. That's him. I know this imbecile. Jesus Christ, this is a communist. This is a cheese. Now, these guys, I know him from his interactions with Nigel Farage, which I like very much. Here, this guy. Oh my God, this is the imbecile. Yeah, this one and the other, bald-headed with glasses, dark, whatever hair he still got from Germany, another communist. Jesus, this is the imbecile. This is a tyrant right there. Remember his fucking face. Gui. The lawmaker. All right, we already got that one. Newsweek contacted the Tucker Carlson network by email to request comment on Wednesday morning. This article will be updated if a response is received. Explaining his motive for the interview, Carlson said, well, first, if you as a journalist have to explain your motive as a journalist of why you go and interview someone, that tells you more than you need to know in what kind of world these guys keep us. I want to say we live in a... No, keep us. If you as a journalist need to ask permission or to justify yourself why you would go and interview anybody on this planet. Remember, even, what's his name? Charles Manson, is that what his name? That guy with the family, yeah, who killed that actress and those guys over there. Even that one was interviewed extensively by the free mass media. And that was a convicted criminal, mass murderer. And he was. But no, you can't interview this guy. Isn't that strange? You can interview that garbage. And not only. If you remember, what's his name? With the P is his name. The one who assassinated John Lennon. 1980, right? In the Central Park. Right there. What was 8th of December? Wasn't it something like this? Or 8, I think it was, assassinated. What's his name? Perkins, whatever his name is, assassinated him. Even that conducted mass murderer, rapists were interviewed by this garbage. So don't give me, we don't want to provide a platform. Jesus Christ, you interviewed Abiy Amin or whatever his name from Africa, a mass murderer and cannibal. Jeez, and Mobutu was interviewed. Mobutu Sese. And you tell me, it's more than that. Those are small people compared with Putin. That's the problem. Putin is too big and his influence could be too great for people, and they don't want to hear from him. They want you or us to hear only their interpretation of whatever that guy's stance is on certain issues. That's what they want. Now, that's not news, my friends. This is not even the communists in communist Romania behave like this. Not even those guys. These guys are worse than those. Worse. And you know why? They do it in the same way, for your own benefit. So it's like mommy and daddy, when they tell you to do something for your own benefit and you don't want to do it, you know better as a kid, right? And you don't want to do it, the parents are telling you, you do this because of that, for your own benefit. You don't want to do it, smack, smack, you do it. That's the way it was in my childhood. So the same here. But those were your parents. They were in charge of you because you didn't know better. You're a child. You know, but here, you're an adult, you're a free man and women, supposedly. But somehow the mommy and daddy is still there. And if that's not that mommy and daddy, that's the omnipresent mommy and daddy. Actually, whatever you want to consider, daddy only. I mean, they all say daddy, but these guys now are trying to change it. A god could be a woman. Shut the fuck up. I mean, you're ignorant as fuck. Anyway, read the scriptures. I'm talking about only Christianity here and Judaism. There's no woman over there. It's clear for those guys the pronoun that they identify, or he identifies himself, because actually the Bible, the scriptures, were written through the divine influence, inspiration. So it was the word of God coming through the prophets coming out. So that means when he spoke, this guy's just coming from God. So he identified as a he. See, we got that since then. So yeah, these guys have a point. Jesus, can't be idiots enough here. So yes, Carlson is going to get much more. This is nothing. I know someone, but how many minutes we got here? 11. Okay, I know some. That's for a different conversation. Someone who was banned entering the European Union, an American citizen, because he participated in a meeting. He just participated like you go to a show, to a theater. And because he participated over there, he was banned from the European Union by the Poles, by the great guys of Poland. He was banned for 3 years, I think, first time, and then now 5 years or 10 years, 2 times. He just tried to land, and he landed, and the guy says, you can't enter. Because Poland, he found out later, placed an interdiction, you can enter in the European Union. So yeah, that's communism for you. And they talk about the Nazis and the communists. These guys are doing it with a human face. That's what I say, is the humane face of communism, or not communism, because communism is just a form of tyranny. If it's implemented in a certain way, it gets that way. So the same with everything else. It's us. The same. Look at these guys. Freedom, democracy, and all that. It became a tyranny, more or less. And the media the same. It started well, I guess. I don't think it ever started well, because you always had weasels, and the weasels, man, is just too much garbage. Anyway, this is the little thing that could happen to Tucker. The next one's going to be when they're going to freeze his account. That's going to be next. That's a big thing. They basically exterminate you economically. They exterminate you. They don't allow you to live. That means you're going to die. If you don't have money, you're going to die. So they're going to freeze his accounts. He's going to probably be arrested and investigated. We're going to find out that he loves certain kind of sex and all that. So it's coming. It's coming. Or maybe accidents happen. Airplanes fall, cars smash, trucks go over, heart attacks, trying to fly from a high-rise building or whatever, or maybe, I don't know, you got a little minor stroke, and then that's it, man. It just happened. That's why he's a hero and a martyr in the same time. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I'm talking about Tucker. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.